One of the best kept secrets in barbecue is the hot hold. We're gonna hold a brisket for 10 hours plus and see how it does. Guys, you don't need to buy a Cambro, you don't need a Yeti coolers, you don't need anything fancy, because if you've got the chef's temp gear, you've got everything you need. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Here we go. All right guys, here's how we're gonna do our hot hold with the chef's temp S1 and Breezo fan. Guys, if you don't know this already, whatever pit you're using can be used as the warmer using your chef's temp gear. I'm gonna show you how to do that right here. We're gonna set it nice and low and let the S1 and Breezo handle the long hold, and we'll see how it goes. All right, step one, we're gonna let the S1 and Breezo get our pit up to temperature. While that's going on, we're gonna be charging our probes. As I said, I've got my probes charging while the pit's getting up to temperature. You know, it's just the perfect time to do it. Kill two birds with one stone. I gotta wait for the pit to be ready anyway. So yeah, anything needs charging, that's when it happens. All right, so I don't know if you saw that brisket, man, the butcher had cut a huge section out of it. I'm going back to get another one. I might show the video to them and see if they'll rebate me a little bit. But yeah, I was really disappointed in that one. So it looked really good. They did a great job of hiding it, but whatever. You know, more meat for me. So I'm gonna go get some more, and we got plenty of time. I'm gonna do this an overnight cook anyway, with that, like I said, long 10-hour hold. So off to get more meat. See you a little bit. All right, 3 points, all in right now. The S1's controlling the Breezo, set to 225, and we're gonna let this thing go overnight, and we'll catch you when it's done. It's 4 a.m. Everything's hit the stall. Everything's wrapped up. I got 2 that are full boated and 1 that is wrapped in peach paper, and going from there. Good morning. It is about 8 a.m. I have pulled 2 of the 3 off. Still 1 to go. That's kind of the beauty of the long hold. It doesn't really matter when they come off. They're each going to get around 10 hours. You know, there might be one that gets 11, might be one that gets 9, but they're all going to get right around 10 or more. So yeah, pretty excited about it. They're looking really good so far. All right, so now that all the meat's out, I'm gonna gradually lower this pit while it's resting on the countertop. I wanna get this pit down to about 165. I don't wanna start it down at 150. I wanna see how 165 does, how it's working with the meat, and then lower it if I need to, lower it if I need to, and work my way down to 150 a little bit at a time. I will say that while this is going on, while stuff is resting on the counter, I'm gonna go ahead and recharge my probes just to make sure that they make it through. They should be fine, but I don't want one to fail on me during that rest time. All right, we got the S1 set to 165. It's on its way down right now, working its way down there. There's my Breezo. I've got my Improv rain shield on there. It's just a little round tub. Sits right on there, plenty of room to let the air flow underneath and up to it. Been 3 hours, the pit's holding at 155, so all's well. Man, the Chef's Temp S1 and Breezo is absolutely killing it. It's been spot on for the last 9 hours. Right now it's set at 155, and all 3 briskets are running right at 154. And so, man, I can't ask for it to be any more accurate than that. Wow, great job, Chef's Temp. 1 more hour to go. So the verdict, Chef's Temp does an awesome job at turning any pit into a warmer. You saw, all 3 briskets were incredible. I really liked the Texas Crutch one the best myself. However, they were all great. I can't really argue with any of them. But man, did the S1 and Breezo ever do a job. Holy cow, 10 hours. I got 11 hours on one of them, 10 hours on the other 2, and didn't blink. It was just an incredible experience. I highly suggest it. Give it a shot. See you next time.